Hey, I'd very much like to make this really quick video tutorial on the subject of singing, and this is the beginning of singing. This is the first thing you start to do. This lesson is called Singing with Your Indoor Voice. I'd like to make this lesson, but I wouldn't like to make a lesson plan or anything like that, so I'd much prefer to do it haphazardly, which is how it's going so far. I think I'm doing good. I think it's going very nice. I've introduced the video, and now I'm moving on to how you sing. So, well, you start out with singing with your indoor voice. That's like the technique we're going to be using. My microphone is right here. We're going to be using that technique, which I just described, and we're going to be mixing it with, conjugating it with singing along. Of course, that's where you start. Singing along, and whatever else I just said. Singing with specifically indoor voice. Now I'll contrast that with the outdoor voice. Here's the indoor voice. 4, 5 there, 4, 9. 9 and 9 there, 4, 18. 18 and 18 there, 4, 36. 4 and 5 there, 4, 9. Yeah, that's your indoor voice. And notice it was quiet, a little quiet. I had to be pretty close to this microphone, which is right here, by the way. You can't see it. It was quiet. It was lower in pitch. My God, what poor placement. All right. It was lower in pitch than traditional singing. And specifically my tremoloing didn't really tremolo. I did move my pitch down. Notice 4 and 5 there, 4 and 9. Here, I can kill 2 birds with one ugly stone. Here's my mic. And listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to describe the indoor voice's tremolo, which is and by that I mean the way you add flavor to singing with your indoor voice. Notice the way I say 9 at the end of this. 4 and 5 there, 4 and 9. 9. And you kind of roll up and roll down. That's the secret to indoor voice singing. So when you're listening to your artists who you are going to sing along with, you had better note those subtleties. Okay, so that's part 1. The subtleties of indoor voice singing and the quality. Part 2, I want to move on to telling you specifically. You're going to need to sing along when you first are learning. You're going to need to sing along with singers who use their indoor voice. Beck, at least his early stuff, I'm pretty sure used his indoor voice. Sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell. That's a good example of indoor voice singing. And even better, much more favorited example. Surely all of you are aware of Mike Doty. Well, he was actually in this group. It was kind of an underground thing. Not too many people know about it. It was called Soul Coffin. And essentially Mike Doty was a member of Soul Coffin. Fucking hell. So, yeah, this was way back. Before Mike Doty even called himself Mike Doty. I mean, he graduated from some school in New York, and he was signing his name as pre-Soul Coffin person. Truly, he was pre-Soul Coffin person. But then he became Mike Doty, and it's very good, very much for the best. And anyway, what he did in Soul Coffin, I would argue that he used his indoor voice 85% of the time, precisely. At 4 out of 5 is one of the songs that I've been singing along to. 4 and 5 there, 4 and 9. I didn't invent that. That was something that came from Mike Doty, I'm pretty sure. And, right, so I recommend him. But specifically, you're going to need to find somebody who has a similar vocal range to your own voice. Yeah. So his indoor voice pitch is the same as your indoor voice pitch. His or her, I meant to say. Okay, so let's listen up, and I'll just sing along. I think I planned this out, and it seemed like a good idea beforehand. And I didn't plan it out, I just imagined it. And anyway, I imagined beforehand that singing along would be an okay idea. But now I'm not feeling very confident. Maybe that wasn't the plan. Maybe I'm just making that up. But here it goes. Hopefully you guys can hear this music. Otherwise it sounds just terrible. And truly it does. Singing along sounds terrible if you isolate your own voice. It sounds awful because you can't hear yourself. You're listening mostly to that hot, sexy singing. Certainly in this case, a simple meaning greater than. And you can really sing it under your voice. It's cool. I come recommended by 4 out of 5. I'm a factor in the whole plan. 4 and 5, therefore 9. 99, therefore 18. 18 and 18, therefore 36. 4 and 5, therefore 9. And I'm going to try and sing it with my outdoor voice to contrast it, but I haven't tried this beforehand. But let's just see if it works. Quantify my luck, I need a mercy for. Four and 5, therefore 9. 99, therefore 18. 18 and 18, therefore 36. 4 and 5, therefore 9. And obviously I'm therefore 18. And obviously there. And apparently indoor voices do tremolo a little bit. I didn't know that. Okay, they do tremolo a little bit. I'm very sorry. But obviously singing with my outdoor voice, I had to bring up the pitch exactly 1 octave above the original note of it. So that's pretty much the end of this little essay of a la video, and I hope you like it. Yeah, I can click stop. Yeah,